what I will be going through in this video will be question 23 of 2016 paper, question 24 of 2014 paper, as well as question 8 of paper 2 of 2011 paper. But before we start, let us just go through something that you need to know about straight line. Okay, let's just recap. Y is equals to mx plus c. M is the gradient of the line. C is the y-intercept. So what is y-intercept? So imagine you have this line down here. Y-intercept is where the line cuts the y-axis. So this is a recap. If you forgot about this, I do not know what to say. You just have to memorize this. This is the formula for all the straight line beside two straight line which I mentioned. Horizontal line and vertical line. Beside these two lines, other straight line will follow this formula. So if they give you the formula, straight away you can easily find what is the gradient. And if they say the curve cuts the y-intercept, straight away the value is c. So y-intercept is when x is equal to 0, because you can see over here x is equal to 0. So let us start with the first question. Okay, so let's put it this way. 7a. Your answer have to be in coordinates. So they say the B have the same y coordinate as A. So since A the y coordinate is 7, B the y coordinate is 7 as well, because they are the same. The question says so. Then the x coordinate is 3 less than A. 3 less than A, that means 1 minus 3, which will give us -2. So the x coordinate is -2. So this will be my answer for 7a. Very easy. Then 7b, write down the coordinates of the point where the line crosses the y-axis. The point where it crosses the y-axis is the y-intercept. So for B, it's also very straightforward. The idea is the point where it cuts the y-axis. So they want us to write the coordinate. Of course, you do not need to draw this for your answer. So when it cuts the y-axis, x, as I have mentioned in the previous slide, x is 0, y is 7, because 7 is the y-intercept. And if you do not believe me, you just substitute 0 into x, y will be equal to 7. So this one will be your answer for part 1. Write down the gradient of the line. Gradient of the line, they already give it to us, is -3/2. Point C lies on the line L. Given that y coordinate of C is twice that of x, find the coordinate of C. So this question is quite tough. We have this equation y is equals to -3/2x plus 7. So they say that the y coordinate is twice that of x. So all the points on the line follow this function. They said y is twice. So y is twice of x. What is twice of x? 2x is twice of x. So you can easily find what is the value of x. You move this over. So it becomes 2x plus 3/2x is equal to 7. So we have 3.5x is equals to 7. X will be equals to 2. So since y is twice that of x, y will be 4. So what's the coordinate of C? Coordinate of C is 2, 4. So this will be our answer. Okay? Next question. On the grid, draw the graph y is equals to 5 minus 2x. Now, this one, you are required to draw a straight line. For you to draw a straight line, you just need 2 points. But normally, I will recommend you to draw 3 points. And how do I find the coordinate for me to draw? So let us write down A. So we are supposed to draw this straight line. Y is equals to 5 minus 2x. What I like to pick are the smallest number and the largest number. So let me just draw a table. X, Y, -4 and 8. And I always like to pick 0 as my middle number, because 0 is here and I can easily substitute 0 down here and I can find the value of y. So I got one coordinate already, 0, 5, which is down here. If x is equal to -4, so let me do substitution. What will y be? 5 minus 2 times -4. It gives me 5 plus 8, which will give me 13. So here I will encounter a problem. If I have 13 and the graph only goes until 8, right? I will have no space to draw the other coordinate because 13 is somewhere up on top. So in this scenario, which you could encounter in your exam, and the problem is, I think 8, I might also have some problem. So if I am substituting 8, I will have 5 minus 16. I will have -11, which is also too big. So I cannot use -4 as well as 8. So in exam, if we encounter this problem, it's okay. We just have to erase the thing away and choose other number. Since the value is so extreme, I might as well just use the number that is closest to 0, which down here I can see is -2, and here is 2. And just keep in mind, having -2 or 2 will be enough to complement the 0. I do not need 2, just that I have 2 to be on the safe side. So let's do this again. So instead of having -4, okay, let me just cancel this away and cancel this away. Now I want to try y is equals to 5 minus 2 times -2. So over here I will have 9. 9 is also quite big, but luckily it is enough. Alright, just scraping the top down here. Okay, 9, -2, 9. Then when y is equals to 2, okay, when x is equals to 2 minus 2 times 2, which will give me 1. So now I have all my 3 points. take a ruler and draw a line. And it will be good if it cuts the line that they already gave it to you. So make sure that your curve, even though the points are up here, make sure it cuts this line. Alright, make sure it cuts this line. So let me just erase away. This one also not important. Okay, just make sure that it cuts this line. Draw a line so that it extends beyond the 3 points that you have plotted out. So I will get this line, and that will be my answer for part A. For part B, write down the coordinate where it intersects this line. So let me just take a look at it. Over here it is 3. Okay, over here is 3. And the y coordinate is here, which is -1. So 3, -1. So my answer is 3, -1. C part 1 asks us to find the gradient of line L, which is this line. So normal thing, gradient, to find a gradient, you need 2 coordinates. Since you already have this coordinate, I would recommend you to either use this coordinate, the x-intercept or the y-intercept. It's up to you. So let's say I want to use the x-coordinate, which is 6, 0. So 3, -1, 6, 0. Then remember your dy dx. So -1 minus away 0 over 3 minus 6. You will get -1 over -3, which will give me 1/3, and that will be my gradient. Write down the equation of line L. So once we have the gradient, which is y is equals to 1 over 3 x plus c, we need to find what is c, which actually they have already given to us down here, because c is the y-intercept. Y is equals to 1 over 3 x minus 2. So that will be the equation of the line, because we found the gradient, then we are given the y-intercept, which is -2. D. On the grid, draw the line passing through the point 5, 2. So let me just mark out 5, 2. Here is 5 and 2 is here. There's 2 ways of doing it. The first way is actually quite simple, primary school method. Take out your geometric set, use the triangle, align it with the line L, then you just slide your ruler up and draw a line across the coordinate 5, 2, and you will get your parallel line. Another way of doing this is, you just observe this carefully. For it to travel 1, 2, 3, or rather for the line to travel up 1 square vertically, it will pass by 3 square horizontally. Meaning to say that if I want to follow the gradient, right, this one will touch here. If I draw a line from here, it should touch here. So I can draw a short line here, then again follow the pattern of an increment of 3 square. Extend it. I can also extend it the other way, and I will be done. You can extend it longer, it's up to you, but that is the requirement. You just have to draw a line that passes through 5, 2, which is exactly what we are doing down here. and remember to just label it as D. If not, you will not be given the mark. Okay, last question. Find the gradient of the line 2x plus 5y is equal to 10. Okay. Now, remember the general equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. M is the gradient. I only want y on the left hand side, so I move the 2x over. 5y is equal to negative 2x plus 10. Now, some of you might think, oh, I have the answer, it's negative 2x. No, you look at the general equation. Y is 1y, it's not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 y. It's just 1y. So we need to make this into 1y. I have to divide 5y by 5. So y is equals to, the whole thing I divide by 5. So negative 2 over 5x plus 10 divided by 5 will give me 2. So this one will give me 2. Let me just erase away. So you can see what is your m. So the gradient will be negative 2 over 5. So this one is the gradient. Okay, B. Copy the graph by plotting the line y is equal to 2x minus 3 and solve the simultaneous equation. So again, we need to draw a straight line. And like I said, I like to use the smallest number, largest number, and 0. So let us do this. So what I need to do is I need to draw the line y is equals to 2x minus 3. So let me just draw the table. Actually, I don't need it to be so long. But big PP, so it's long. So like I say, I like the middle number to be 0. And if it's 0, right, then it will be negative 3, which is down here. Now I can see a problem. If I have negative 1, this one will be negative 5. But I do not have space for negative 5, so I cannot use negative 1. So let me just script this. Can I use 6? If I use 6, right? Let's see, if I use 6, 2 times 6 minus 3. 12 minus equals to 9. Do I have 9? No, I do not have womb, but it's only until 3. So let's have a change of plan. Let's not use 6. Now in this case, right, I would just use 0, 1, and let's say 2 or 3. It's up to you. Maybe I will use 2. Alright. So when x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2 minus 3, y is equals to negative 1, so negative 1. Then when y is equals to 2 times 2 minus 3, I will get 1. So let's see, 2 and 1, which is down here. Not ideal, but doesn't matter. So now I have 3 points. I can connect all of them. But like I said, I need to pass by the other line. So whenever they give you a graph question, make sure the line intersect. Like this. Alright, you just extend it. Either that or you go and find the coordinate for x is equal to 3 lah, which is If I'm not wrong, should be 3. Yeah, should be 3. So the coordinate down here should be 2.10, comma 1.15. So my answer is solve this simultaneous equation. Okay, so x is equals to 2.10 while y is equals to 1.15, and that will be my answer. I have 2 number as my answer. So when you are supposed to solve a simultaneous equation using the graph, right, the intersection is the answer. Okay, intersection equals answer. So x value is the answer for x, y value is the answer for y, and that will be all.